So please take a note of this session so that you can take the decisions accordingly. Okay, and they had very good response, very great experience with this institute. In our country, there is a spike. Okay, there is a faster need than ever for the network security requirement. It is very important for you to be upskilled in this area. So hey friends, I welcome you all to your favorite channel. My name is Aditya Jain, and today we are going to talk about a very in-demand topic, which is about ISI Kolkata, how to prepare for it, what are the admission process about it, and remaining details around it, whatever I would like to share. I will try my best to give you as much information as possible so it helps you in making the right decision. Okay, so with that expectations in place, let's get started. So friends, let me tell you that GATE exam is near for DA and GATE exam is already done for the CS students. So please take a note of this session so that you can take the decisions accordingly. Okay, so first of all, I would like to give you an introduction to ISI Kolkata. Okay, in fact, lots of my friends, when I worked at Dream11, lots of my friends, lots of my colleagues were from this institute, and they had very good response, very great experience with this institute. So I am personally very positive and very strong-minded about it, that it is going to be a great career opportunity for you. Okay, so it was established in 1931. ISI is premier institution for statistics, mathematics, and computer science. And I need not tell you how important maths, statistics, and computer science in general is. And this institute is completely focused on that. Remember that it is completely focused on the maths and the computer science stats part of it. Okay, it offers Mtech programs in computer science and cryptology and security, CRS. Okay, as from the recent data, it is known for rigorous admission process and top-notch research facilities. Because if something would be top-notch, it has to be rigorous, otherwise it would not be top-notch, right? Okay, placements include reputed firms and research organizations. So I know lots of companies who prefer people who belong to this institute because of the strong statistical background. Okay, and as you know, with industry exploding in the field of data science, statistics and maths, along with a combination of computer science, is more required than ever. Okay, so placements include reputed firm, I have already mentioned, and highly competitive entrance exam with an advanced syllabus. Okay, it's very obvious, guys, if something is worth having, it is meant to be difficult, otherwise it won't be worth having. As simple as that. Okay, so you can also have a look at the image of this institute over here. Very great institute, like any other IIT for that matter. Okay, so going ahead and talking about the Mtech programs at ISI Kolkata. Okay, so you have Mtech in computer science, which is CS. It covers advanced algorithms, machine learning, and data science. Okay, although I would put data science and machine learning into the same bucket. But yeah, if you further break it down into multiple segments, you have NLP, you have classification, you have regression, you have forecasting, neural networks, lots of things getting covered as part of the Mtech in computer science. Okay, Mtech in cryptology and security focuses on cryptography, cyber security, and network security. So friends, I'm not sure if you're aware, but in our country, there is a spike. Okay, there is a faster need than ever for the network security requirement. Okay, and for the same reason, it is very important for you to be upskilled in this area, because lots and lots of career opportunities will be coming your way. Okay, so moving to next, if we talk about the Mtech programs at ISI Kolkata, we have Mtech in computer science. Okay, that covers advanced algorithms, machine learning, and data science. Now, as you can see, it is covering almost everything. For machine learning and data science, I would say that almost everything, like your natural language processing, your neural networks, your classification, regression, time series forecasting, almost everything fits into this. Okay, so this is what you have been looking for in this day and age where data science or artificial intelligence is so much in demand. We are moving faster than ever. On daily basis, one new model is getting released and it is actually way better than the previous updates. Okay, so with this day and age, this is a great field to be a part of. Like if you're confused, if you're not aware what to do, I would strongly suggest you to be future ready. You can pick this domain. Okay, if I talk about Mtech in cryptology and security, CRS, it focuses on cryptography, cyber security and network security. So friends, unfortunately in our country there is a great need to have cyber security at this date. Okay, lots and lots of cyber crimes have been getting happened and the trend is very much in increasing trend. Okay, that means it is increasing on day-to-day basis. Okay, so it is very, very important for us to have lots of cryptography and network security experts so that they can handle this dying need. Okay, one of the reasons being that as there has been lot of layoffs in the sector, right? So lots of tech brains are going into this segment, unfortunately. So you have to be the one who can provide this security layer to the companies. And earlier this used to be very specific requirement, but nowadays with increasing cyber crimes, this has become a very important pain point. Almost every company nowadays is looking forward to have a cyber security expert. Okay, course duration is 2 years, which is 4 semesters. Like 1 year there are 2 semesters basic. Okay, strong industry and research collaborations are there, as I have talked about it in earlier IIT Bombay video as well, that when you go to such institutes, lots of great companies try to collaborate with the institute. Okay, lots of great companies would like to collaborate on projects because you have the required resources, you have the required knowledge, and there is a industry level problem that needs that knowledge. So good collaboration happens, and sometimes you are also offered opportunities, work related opportunities at these firms. Okay, opportunities for PhD and international research students. Okay, so lots and lots of opportunities are there for higher studies, and if you want to pursue research from an foreign university, for an international university, even those opportunities are at your disposal. Okay, moving ahead, talking about the admission process and the eligibility, because you should be aware of this before you make this decision to join. Okay, so eligibility is that BE, BTech, MSc in CS, IT, mathematics or equivalent. Okay, BE, BTech are just alternative to one another. So this is the most basic eligibility requirement. Okay, but again friends, sorry, again friends, I would like to tell you, please keep this disclaimer in mind that this keeps getting updated. So whenever you are watching this video and whenever you plan to apply for this exam, please make sure that you check the official website for the most fresh and relevant information. Okay, perfect. So eligibility is BE, BTech, MSc, I have covered this. Admission through GATE, which is specifically computer science, EC, EE, MA and ST, which is statistics, or ISI admission test. So there are two ways you can enter into this institute, either via GATE exam or either via ISI test. Okay, these things are there. Candidates shortlisted based on scores. Okay, so candidates gets shortlisted based on scores. Okay, depending on what score you have got, you will be getting selected or not selected. So completely merit based admission process. Okay, interview round for final selection. So again, the test is conducted. Once you have the test scores, then your interview is conducted, and interview is the final step. Like depending on how your interview has went, either you will be getting selected or you might not be getting selected. Okay, so please take decision accordingly. And seats are limited, making it highly competitive. Obviously, it's not something new. If you are planning to go to such a high institute, top-notch institute, the competition is meant to be high, because if it is not a high competition, it will not be matter to you. Okay, so that's completely fine. Don't worry about the limited seats part. You just want one seat, that is for yourself, right? That's it. So you will do really great. Just try your best and get for it. Okay, talking about the test structure. Okay, so the test is conducted annually in around May or June. Again, my dear friends, please have a look at the official website if there are any changes. As of today, this is the most recent information we have. Okay, so May or June the exam dates would be. You have good enough time after your GATE results to decide to appear for this exam. Divided into two parts. Okay, there are two parts, part A and part B. Part A is MCQs on mathematics, logical reasoning, and basic computer science. First of all, I have written MCQs. Okay, specifically MCQs. Mathematics topic, again very important for GATE as well. Okay, logical reasoning, again GATE exam. Okay, and basic CS, again part of GATE exam. So if you notice, not very dissimilar to what you have already been preparing for, which is a GATE computer science exam. And that's why personally I am such a huge fan of GATE exam, because once you appear for GATE exam, almost every exam becomes relevant to you. Okay, perfect. Part B, subjective questions on algorithms, data structures, and programming. So here is a bit different section. Okay, here you have subjective questions, not objective. Okay, and again it covers algorithms, data structures, and programming. So be very much prepared for that. And as you already know, these are some coding and logical driven subjects, so should not be a problem. Duration is 2 hours for each part. Each part 2 hours. 2 hours for this, 2 hours for this. So total 4 hours exam. Okay. Negative marking for incorrect MCQs. Again, there is negative marking because they want to avoid the guesswork. Okay, and that's a very fair thing to do. You are already prepared for that as part of a GATE exam. Okay, so please avoid unnecessary guessing. And shortlisting based on overall performance. So depending on how you have appeared for the exam, the MCQ test, okay, how you have scored in the part A, depending on how you have scored in the part B, and depending on how you have performed in the interview or GATE exam for that matter. Okay, because GATE exam or ISI test both are the ways to enter this institute. Okay, you will be finally shortlisted on the basis of the performance. Okay, so again, the good thing is that wherever interview is involved, it's not completely a matter of written test. So it's like a second opportunity for you, just in case your GATE exam or ISI test has not went extremely well. Okay, moving ahead, ISI Mtech entrance exam pattern. Okay, so in the last slide I gave you just a basic idea about that there are two segments and what to expect, but here I am going to dive deep into both of these segments for you to have better clarity. Okay, so talking about the part A, what was part A? The CS, basic CS, logical reasoning and maths part. Okay, so 30 multiple choice questions, MCQs, each with negative marking. Be very clear that every question, as per the current exam pattern, every question has negative marking and you have 30 MCQ questions. The topics that it covers is linear algebra, calculus, probability, combinatorics, discrete mathematics. Okay, so covering maths. Okay, covering maths and lots of segments within it. Talking about the basic computer science part, so you have data structures and algorithm as part of it. Okay, again, please check the official website for the detailed introduction part. Okay, talking about the part B, you have 8 to 10 subjective questions and you have to solve any 5 to 6 depending on whatever has been asked in the question paper instructions. Topics here are advanced algorithms, programming, DBMS, OS, and AI ML. Okay, so in previous slide I've just talked about the data structures and algorithms part, but in part B you can also expect DBMS, OS, and AI ML, because as I told you, it covers basic computer science. Okay, it is designed to test deep problem solving ability and mathematical maturity of a student, because if you talk about statistics, if you talk about obviously maths, and if you talk about computer science, all of them require strong grasp over maths. Okay, like it won't be incorrect to say that computer science is 50% maths, because the ones who are good at maths are automatically perform great at computer science. Okay, lots of your fields like algorithms, your data structures, your competitive programming, everything requires a good background on maths. Okay, so total duration is 4 hours, 2 hours for each part. Part A 2 hours, part B 2 hours. Okay, selection criteria is performance in both parts plus interview. As I told you in the previous slide, your selection will be based on how you have performed in part A, in part B, and this is only the test. This is only the test. Finally, you will have to appear for the interview, and then the final decision about your selection would be made. Moving ahead, detailed syllabus for ISI admission test. Okay, so talking about the syllabus in detail, again, please, whenever you are applying for the exam or preparing for the exam, once again check the official website for any changes if there are. Okay, this is the most recent update on the website. So for mathematics, we have linear algebra, calculus, probability, and graph theory. Let me tell you, if you plan to proceed ahead either in cryptography or in computer science specialization like machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, these subjects are must. So whatever you are studying is very industry relevant. Gone are those days that you will learn something and industry would expect something. Now it is all combined. Whatever you are learning is very much useful and required in industry. Okay, talking about computer science part, you have data structures, algorithms, DBMS, and operating systems. The programming part, you have C, C++, Python fundamentals. Okay, why Python? Obviously because Python is the most fundamental language, programming language required for your data science applications. Okay, cryptology for CRS, you have number theory, network security, cryptographic protocols. Okay, I would suggest if you have prepared for networks like computer networks course in your GATE syllabus, okay, you are already very much aligned because you have the part of cryptography and network security in the syllabus. Although something extra you will have to study obviously, and strong conceptual understanding is required to clear the exam. And this is not a big deal because obviously the exam is top-notch institute, so conceptual understanding would be tested similar to GATE exam where your aptitude and presence of mind plays an important role. Here also you will have to be very strong on the underneath concepts. Okay, so moving ahead, okay, if we talk about the preparation strategy, because sir, you have already discussed that what to expect, what is the syllabus, okay, but what and how to prepare, that's also important. Okay, so let's talk about that. So first of all, understand the syllabus. It's a very famous saying in the entire I would say whenever you prepare for any entrance exam, that before even studying for the exam you need to study the exam. Okay, that means even before you start preparing for any exam, you should first prepare for the exam syllabus, like what exactly is the syllabus, what exactly is part of the syllabus, what is not, like that. So please do understand the exam before preparing for the exam. So focus on ISI's official syllabus and previous year's paper. So please do access the official website so that you can find the very well reliable material. Okay, standard books, most of the books I would recommend which are exactly same as part of your GATE. Okay, so if you have already prepared from it, you don't have to take any separate steps here. So refer to your one and only CLRS, which is the Bible of algorithms, specifically for algorithm subject, your Tenenbaum for operating systems, Galvin for DBMS, and Stellings for cryptography. Okay, so for most important subjects I have given the book names. Okay, if we talk about mock tests, solve ISI sample papers and GATE level problems. So my dear friends, you are already aware that in order to crack any entrance exam, you need to be very equipped with the past year's paper and with the mock tests, because mock tests give you that environment, it gives you that time management skill that is required to perform great at the exam. Okay, so please make sure that you appear for mock tests and you solve sample papers on the ISI website. Time management part, allocate more time to weak areas. Lots of us do exactly the opposite. Okay, we tend to give more time to what we already know. That is good when you are in the last week of exam or last month of exam, then it's fine to study only what you know. But before that, you need to do the opposite. You need to allocate more time to the weak areas. You need to prepare more what you know less, because that's where the learning is. What's the point doing 1 plus 1 2 100 times? That is not going to add any knowledge to you. Okay, instead spend time on weak areas so that you are getting better day by day. Okay, and programming practice, I would suggest you to explore LeetCode, code forces, and ISI specific questions. So you can just look for past ISI questions on programming and you can attempt those. And in general, you can explore LeetCode, code forces, code chef, hacker rank for developing the basic knowledge for programming. Okay, moving ahead, if I talk about some more standard resources, books wise, we have Introduction to Algorithms Foreman. I have already talked about that. Computer networks, Tenenbaum operating system. Sorry, there was name mistake in the previous slide. Okay, and for cryptography and network security, I would suggest you Stellings. Okay, please refer to these books. Actually, there was some typing mistake here. Okay, for online courses, we have NPTEL, we have Coursera, we have MIT Open Courseware. Okay, very standard resources. NPTEL is by the top institutes like IITs itself. Previous year papers we have available on ISI's official website. You can check out from there. And study groups, you can join ISI focused Telegram or Discord groups so that you are surrounded by like-minded people who will help you stay updated with the current trends. Okay, moving ahead, talking about the ISI versus GATE. Okay, if we compare both, what is the admission path via both? So first of all, if we talk about GATE, broader syllabus focuses on the theoretical as well as the applied computer science. Okay, whereas if you talk about ISI admission test, more research oriented with emphasis on problem solving skills. Okay, so both are having somewhat similar syllabus, but the way the agenda of both the exam is slightly different. Interview stage, GATE qualifiers also undergo an interview. So whether you go via ISI exam or whether you go via GATE exam, both will require you to clear the interview. So in parallel, please also try to dedicate some time to your interview preparation skills. Okay, difficulty level, ISI is conceptually deep, requires strong fundamental knowledge. And best strategy is to prepare for GATE and then focus on ISI's unique syllabus. Okay, so first part you are already done. You have already prepared for GATE, I hope. And now you just need to study the remaining things which were not in GATE but in ISI specifically mentioned. Okay. Moving ahead, talking about the interview and the selection process. Okay. Shortlisted candidates form the written exam or GATE appear for an interview. Okay, so whatever candidates have got shortlisted from the part A and part B test will be going for interview, and the selected students from GATE exam. Panel consists of ISI professors and researchers. Okay, in fact, when I went to ISC Bangalore and I appeared for the interview there, same professors who teach there took my interview. It was a very great interview. It went really well, but I felt the pressure of high expectancy. Okay, key focus areas: core CS and math concepts you should be focused on. Problem solving approach is important, and research inclination should be there because these fields are a bit demanding in research orientation. Okay, confidence and clarity in answers improve chances. It's very obvious that you need to be confident. Okay, because it's ultimately an interview. Okay, and final selection based on overall performance, like the combined of part A, part B, and how well your interview goes. Okay, and talking about what happens after Mtech. Okay, so academia and research opportunities. You have PhD opportunities in India and abroad, very obvious. Industry placements, you have Google, Microsoft, Amazon, TCS Research, DRDO, ISRO, and many more companies. So similar to any other IIT, here also you have lots of opportunities. Cryptography and security roles, work in cybersecurity firms, intelligence agencies. Okay, data science and AI, high paying jobs in ML, AI, and data science. So specifically, you can get hired by Google Research, Microsoft Research, IBM Research, like that. Startups and innovation, opportunity to build security for AI based startups, because if you are specializing in such a great field like cryptography, obviously they will prefer you. Okay, so just to summarize the entire session, my dear friends, I hope you have taken notes along the way. So ISI Kolkata offers elite Mtech programs in CS and cryptology. Admission is highly competitive through GATE or ISI's own exam because there is interview as well. Preparation should focus on core CS subjects and strong mathematical foundations. Interview plays a crucial role in the final selection. I already told you that. And excellent career opportunities exist in research, academia, and industry. So don't worry, don't think about whether you will have enough opportunities or not. I guarantee you that there are lots and lots of opportunities. Okay, with that, my dear friends, my name is Aditya Jain and I would like to wish you all the very best for your career. I hope you take decisions wisely. Goodbye, take care.